I want to talk about the policies, and I want to start off with what are the specific things that you guys are covering within these cryptocurrency institutions?
Yeah, I want to answer that question, but I do want to come back to I want to highlight this gap of capacity, because I think while there's a huge opportunity, what I wanted to stress is if you look at the size of this market, call it roughly $1 trillion plus or minus, there's only a small percentage of that is available in capacity. So less than $5 or $10 billion of capacity. So the moment you understand how little capacity is out there and how large this asset class is, it really highlights the challenge for the retail broker, because you not only have to understand this new asset class, you got to find the markets like Evertas to help solve the insurance needs. You asked about the actual policy.
Yep.
And I'd say that's really at the heart of what we've been building. So what you find today, and this comes back to the state of the industry today, what you find is that, especially in the area of crime, so like theft or loss, what you find is that many of the policy forms that are being used are essentially repurposed crime forms where they've tried to modify language in a manner that can sort of address some of the crypto related risks, but they usually end up being, well, we've seen cases where they are, let's say, technically incorrect, and I'll give you some examples as to why, or legally ambiguous, and that we don't think that's the right answer for the industry. What we want to focus on is being very transparent and making it very clear what is or is not being insured.
Great.
That we think benefits the insured ultimately.
Oh yeah.
Because in a situation where there is a claim, look, it should be quite, you want a bright line, just in the sense that, look, insurance are sort of two sides to an insurance contract, and yeah, there is a valid claim, you want it paid out, right? You don't want to be spending years in litigation over it. And the way you do that is by essentially making sure the policy form is purpose built. And that's what we've done. We spent, the first year and a half really investing the time in the very unglamorous world of policy language. But it was really important because we built it from the ground up as a crypto-focused policy. And that's really important because we're using that, and you're going to see some of these newer products next year as a foundation to build other products. So again, the policy form is building clarity. I mean, we're defining a digital asset loss event. It's very clear what that means. We're defining terms that, at least to date, have been used very loosely in this, for people in the audience, you may have heard of terms or seen terms like hot, warm, or cold storage that are being used or discussed in discussions with an insured. Yet those aren't legally defined terms.